Liquid, certainly a plucky team with some very good players.
Boy, here we go.
Skilled individuals, but here we go. You're absolutely right, Alex. SK versus Liquid, and it will be Inferno to kick things off. We'll have a look at the buy for the T side here. Stanislaw, no longer the in-game leader. It's now Nitro taking the reins in that respect. So that's an interesting little adjustment from them. He's got the smoke and Twist as well, backing him up. 2 HE grenades suggest to go towards Banana, Alex. Double nade the top, smoke CD spawn, smoke coffins, and just go all in.
Let's have a little look what their plan of action is. It looks like you've called it absolutely perfectly. The HE's rein in, and Phelps has got only a scrap of HP. Fortunately, the flash gives him time to find cover. Can he make anything happen with this? No, those 10 points of health do... Actually, excuse me, that was further fell. Now Phelps joins the pile, and now all on to Fallen. He has done outrageous things with the USP in the past. Gets his teammate over there early, and actually has an opportunity to see what coldzera can do. You can hear the rat-a-tat-tat of the USPs. And we do see just... 3 versus 2. Twist has already found 3 heads. He's almost done his work now. That scrap of health isn't necessarily going to be holding him back, though. Taco coming in from Banana. JDM's just forced to go AD, and this time it's DIE down. JDM. Just a 2v2. Time, of course, makes this difficult for SK. Fallen and Taco are on the driving seat of this round, though they can push together. Somewhat of a crossfire. Twist, 1 bullet, and he's dead, and it's actually going to be sealing the fate of him with a headshot. Now Alige to go 1v2. Fallen, what can you do? Nothing when Alige is hitting shots like that. Precision with the Glock to bring home round 1.
Really nice stuff there from Liquid. As we called at the start of the round, that fast Banana take, the double HEs to push and weaken up any aggressive CTs at the very start of the round. Twist, as you mentioned, 3 kills to open things up. His job was done at that point. He had a tremendous round. And then it comes down to a 1v1 of Fallen in the end as well. But Alige, one of the absolute best players from the North American region, finishing things off in true class there with the Glock in hand. And it's going to be a big pistol victory there for Team Liquid. Round number 2 coming in. A semi-forced buy from SK Gaming. Got coldzera and Phelps with the armor invested. Some upgraded pistols as well, but relatively modest in terms of what we're used to seeing on the second round force buy. 3 players stacked towards Banana for SK, and it's a default round for Liquid. I like this. Get some Banana control. Stanislaw's up there with the Mac 10. He's eradicating risk. Molotoving towards the top of the corner there. Checking sandbags, and now he knows that area is clear.
Would you have been less comfortable with Stan doing that if you had a rifle? Or is it just the Mac 10 that makes that going alone?
I think the Mac 10's absolutely fine. The fact he used the Molotov as well, he's pretty safe that he's not going to go down. By himself, it's always going to be a bit of a risk, but for now, it's looking good. And in terms of SK, 3 players stacked at B. coldzera and Taco holding the A site. They are very, very good with the pistols. They're one of those teams you think, okay, this is one of those rounds, probably don't have a chance in this, but they always seem to provide the goods.
Yeah, my eyes are drawn to those flashbangs on Fallen as well. He's going to throw one out now towards Stan. He's going to be doing the flashbang dance. Is there a second? No. And now Phelps is going to be encountering a bit of a problem. Elise straight through the wood. And Phelps is no more. So, whilst they have shown their hand, I don't know if this cut of noise is going to cause the CTs to start questioning this decision. It will be Fallen and Fur. And they have got so little to work with. Liquid should be able to close this one out. Here comes the utility. Nullify anything close from the CT side. Actually, Fallen is catching a flashbang alongside the rest of the Liquid squad, but they are in one big death ball. You can't really mess with this. 5 players have swarmed the B site, and you've only got sidearms to work with. Nothing should work here for SK. Taco considering edging his way through that smoke currently on Coffins, and it could very well be his demise soon. No, comes through and he has the element of surprise, but doesn't hit the shot. Still breathing though. How did Nitro not catch him? That's the question. Yeah. A lot of us will be asking.
I think we'll be saving the upgraded pistols at this point. A chance there for Taco for sure. Maybe gifted a little bit more than he deserved, but can't find the shot. The Coffins does not find a grave for the CT side, and it will be Liquid now with the 2-0. Keeping all 5 players alive as well, Alex, boding very well for that first gun round. But like we said, SK Gaming not going all in on this round, so money won't be in the absolute bin. Fallen can bring out the AWP, and we know what kind of horrible, disgusting, unthinkable things he can do with that weapon on Inferno.
Absolutely. I like that when you have the scoreboard up as well, you do just see that Columbus trophy just glimmering in the Inferno sun next to all those names. Quite scary. Of course, Phelps the exception to the rule, but yeah. If you open the scoreboard, you're playing against them, you see that major champion next to your name. You're
you've just got like a silver pick'em. Yeah. And you're just like, well.
No, you've got your Mirage pin. You're like, I went to the major. Yeah, we won it, son. We won it.
Well, there you go. It's going to be round number 3. One of the, I guess, not so interesting rounds. coldzera does upgrade to a UMP and drop his Deagle over, finding a kill towards the end there, I believe, as well. So he got an extra $300. Keeps him about the 2K mark, so he'll be fine with $2,400 into the next round. He's got an HE to work with as well, but JDM this time, he's the aggressive player towards the top of Banana. Like we said, eradicating risk this time, chooses to nade at the corner. A couple of Molotovs coming in, means he can pick towards the corner here. He's trying to find that first pick, not taking too many risks, but Still, Banana controlled, and it's now the CTs with a very slim chance of maybe finding a couple of
I
flags.
really like that from Liquid. You can see it's rehearsed, and it's just so smooth, so kind of, step by step, almost a flow chart of Banana control taking. Initial Molotov for sandbag, stop any kind of crazy P250. Another one close to the wall, so they can't be sitting there as you go wide.
We'll call it Counter-Strike poetry for you.
It is. It really is. It's just fluid, and it's neat, and it's tidy.
A little stack coming from the CD side. I like this a lot, but you can see Nitro, he seems to be aware that's a possibility. Does a bit of damage, stacking them up with the silent USP there. Drops an 8 on their feet as well, takes Fallen and coldzera down to about 65 points of health.
What's the thoughts behind Nitro's USP? He has just gone completely unaware. He's just stolen the CT's pistol, and
so he knows they've got no heads right
happy
now.
to be
Oh,
on
no
it.
helmets, I should say, right? So he can just go into a situation first. If he goes down, obviously gives nothing away. He still has a huge advantage. The fact he has head armor, knowing they've probably just got default weapons. So it's fine. Like, he can still rail them. And that's the main thinking behind that one. To save some cash, as you can see, send him in first, make him check the key choke points. That's a nice flashbang, but nothing can be done. Fallen, nice attempt, but he'll be going down. And there's the bomb planted, an A round over. I'm afraid it might be a little bit weird to say, considering 4 players alive, but SK, wise and informed decision here. Falling back, sure, they might find a couple of exit frags, but they want to deny the kill rewards here for the SMGs. Don't even give them any frags. It's unlikely you're going to take on armored players here with the UMPs running and gunning, trying to find you, and just stop them getting $600 per player. So this is Fallen just making sure they play a very conservative game at this point.
So it kind of, we talk about this quite a lot, but it is interesting to me that when you're in situations like this, surely when you have a buy like that, you just gamble every time, because they either come to you and you have a go, or you just save and they don't get kill rewards. That should be the default, right?
Yeah, absolutely. This does make a lot of sense to me, at least. You can see coldzera, he's got the head armor, the UMP. He wants to save that, considering he did invest quite a lot into this round. He's not going to win the one. And there's $600 for him, so it's actually great. So he can probably drop a weapon next round. Fur goes down, so they only really give up 2 frags there to the SMG, so that's absolutely fine. 3-0 Liquid, fantastic start for them, I have to say. This is their map pick. On the T side, doesn't get much better than this against the world's #1 team to win the pistol and convert that to the 3-0 as well. Money's going to be good. You have a bonus round, is what we call this now. Potentially up against some unarmored heads. Only going to be falling with the glass. Not so much glass cannon, but no helmet means he's very vulnerable to the UMPs and the MAC-10s coming through. But this is a chance for Liquid to really put their foot on the throat at this point and see whether they can get round number 4, maybe 5 at the same time.
I think we're going to be seeing something rather similar from JDM. This time Fallen, though, will be providing a bit more resistance. That's actually a T-side smoke. Enables him to kind of spray through, but also won't be able to progress much further up Banana. Perhaps it's enough, though, to force Fallen back. You can see he recedes back all the way towards CT. And so the split is real. It'll be JDM and Nitro who've been given the responsibility of holding on towards Banana. You can see the smokes are going to be lined up. It looks like Nitro and Twist are going to be throwing their smoke grenades in sync or not. Catches a nade, Twist does delay it, but now we'll have a smoke out on balcony. Knows there's at least 2 CTs close to his location. The HEs have revealed that. 60 seconds, then they start to crawl. It does seem like Liquid might want to be committing on towards this, but this is an Inferno, and there is still 60 seconds left. Doesn't matter how much it may look like one site. Then again, here they go. It feels like a commitment. Twist is going to be leaping out in a perfect flashbang. Aegean is actually going to catch him. Perfect Molotov. Sends them swinging.
Wow.
Nitro with 2. And that, my friends, looks like another round for Liquid. That was so well executed. You saw them. Not only were they flashed, they were standing in the flames at the same time. The power of nades is clear in this round.
And SK were ready for that push as well. You can see they had the crossfires enabled, ready and deployed on the A side. Can't find a single frag there. And that's with MAC-10s, UMPs running onto the side. Now they're upgrading to the AWPs as well. This is looking incredibly good for Liquid. As I said, win this round at the 4-0, very likely to be a 5-0 as well. SK will be saving 2 M4s. Certainly worth the hunt here, but knowing they've dug their heels in towards the B side, probably just try and keep 5 players alive. Give yourself that objective of getting 16K. Swell your own bank account. Don't give them anything to work with here. And this is the old NIP mentality. Allow them to save weapons. Let them bury themselves right now financially by saving and forcing around this and never really getting rolling here. So that's actually quite wise to let them save the weapons here. We'll see where they decide to force into it. Saving 2 rifles is definitely tempting. And look at that pincer coming through. Nitro, he can't believe his luck. His teammate's taking all the aggro away, wraps it on the side. He's got cover from the library smoke as well. Very basic execution, but it's perfectly done. The timing's on point, and the pause comes through. SK deciding, is it worth the force buy here? They can drop UMPs, and they will be going for it, Alex. And this is what Liquid want. They want the force around this. They won't have the AWP. They won't have Fallen to work with here. coldzera, he's going to be stifled. He's only got the SMG here, the world's best player. Liquid are loving this, and Stanislau can keep his MAC-10 up against the other SMGs. Yeah, this is crazy.
What's crazy is, immediately, you're saying they're going to have to make a decision, to go buy around these two M4s that they did preserve. They call a timeout. This is probably a tactical one to actually get your heads around, do we do this, do we not? Yeah.
You've got 4 timeouts to use. They don't have a coach, but Fallen needs to distribute the wealth accordingly. What's the stack we're going for here? Are we going to try and go aggressive and drop some nades? But the unpause comes through, and SK wants to play. They need to go more aggressive, Ali. You can't hold in a default stance here. Maybe 3 towards Banana, get the nades down to the star, push towards the Palmers. Just need to get 1 frag here, upgrade one of those UMPs. We'll see if they can get anything going here at all. Looking actually quite passive here, if I'm honest. Phelps, he's at the top of Banana, drops the HE, but falls back. Liquid, going to be tentative this round. They're not going to be going quickly or executing straight away. They want to work out and ascertain what kind of equipment they're up against.
It doesn't look like it's going to be quite the exchange in Absolute draws first blood. Cold, though, it's close quarters with the UMP. That's where it's going to thrive. Apartments, a dream scenario for Cold if he does get more fights in there, but instead, just as I say that, no, Stan's just going in. He has a Mac 10 as well. It is SMG City, and now Attacker's surely going to get caught by the nade and the Mac 10. Oh no, Cold as well. 1,200 in the bank and potentially the round. Now just 2 CT stand, and it's the 2 Fs. Fur and Phelps, they saved in the previous, and now they're like, do we do this again?
They pretty much have to. They know the money's wrecked at this point. Take the gamble.
They're coming in.
Yeah, they're going to have to go for it and see what they can do. 4-on-2. It's not over just yet. Phelps waiting to push through his smoke. He needs to make something happen. They have got a kit to work with it and a bit of utility. Smoke, incendiaries, and flashbangs. Bomb will be planted. They make sure they're covering every single angle. JDM watching Banana. Stanislaw at the arch. Now he's covering the apartments. It's looking perfect right now for Liquid. There's no way they give this one up.
It is just seamless. I mean, I'm struggling to kind of outline anything that's going particularly wrong for Liquid. It's just... Right. They're using the SMGs correctly, they're pushing, they have executes, they have some degree of a default.
Stanislaw looks unleashed right now as well. He doesn't have the burden of in-game leading, and he's just pushing through with that Mac 10, finding frag left, right, and center. That's a really nice round from him. Mac 10 against fully equipped, I guess, UMPs and head armor, but still 2 frags in that position. That's perfect, that's lovely. And it will be 5-0 for Liquid. This is an idyllic start here on Inferno. This is their pick, and they're really making their mark right now.
Yeah, so far, so good. Phelps and Fur then, once again. These M4s are starting to get a bit rusty. They've been in their hands for so long. Saving again, yet to see a round of the board for SK.
This is what you want to do. Like,
they're doing it again?
You're letting them bury themselves with the force buys, and now they won't recover from this for a long time. They're going to have to take an eco here. Next round, they can get the AWPs, but you've got 6 rounds on the board now, and you've put them into a really difficult situation. They're not getting into their zone at all here.
Stan's rebought. I'm pretty sure. No, actually, excuse me. He's just bought nades. He kept the Mac 10. But either way, he still has a Mac Daddy. He's going to be walking in. Maybe there's an unarmored Fallen to find. Admittedly, the majority do have helmets, but I've seen it tear through helmets in the past. It shouldn't work, but sometimes it does. Either way, it's information, and is this a run boost onto the wall? Glorious! Especially with the Molotov there, you would not be looking at that, and it looks like SK have given us a little nugget of gold.
Yeah, that's so sick.
Oh, I want to see more of that. I want to see that work. See the T's try and put their head, get their head around that.
JDM down to 76 for smoke.
Yeah, but he is not going to realize that's just come from the wall. And now a boost of their own. It's going to be Nitro. Put on top of the logs, and Phelps is happy to receive. This is one of the better looking rounds for SK, and they've only got a half buy, so Stan's still going to do that. Mac 10 versus the helmet, he doesn't care.
He is causing absolute havoc with this, I guess, arguably the worst SMG on the T side. It's nuts. He's doing so much. The cheapest SMG you can purchase. He's found like 4 kills in the last 2 rounds.
Look how much cash he has. Just an extra 11 grand just sitting in the bank.
Yeah, it's perfect. This is where they want to be, and now they have a 4-on-4 situation. Sure, the HP is low, but still with the firm advantage. Looking for the 6-0. I can say that Stanislaw is by himself. If he gets 1 kill and forces the rotation here, that's perfect. But I think he does go down here, considering the position of Fallen and Cold Zero at the same time. Did spot him, but can't find the shot. Now, that could be enough. That's a cue for his teammates to execute towards B.
Oh, that's a great boost from Fur. Fur and Phelps have held B perfectly. Cold's going to chime in with Stan over on towards the A site. That lurk is no more, and Phelps has done enough, surely. Yep, first, going to put the cherry on top, and we do have the first for SK. The problem is, they have to get another one now to keep that money relatively stable.
Money should be, that's like a partial buy victory they just won. So they had about 2-3K per player at that point. Win that round of the 2 saved M4s. Finally, that's broken the serve now of Liquid. Now they've got themselves into the game. It was a technical pause coming through, not tactical, just to note. And we are straight back into it. It's going to be the full buy. Fallen, like I said. The daddy of Inferno, if you will.
That's what you want.
Yeah. Now he can really get rolling. He is nuts on this map.
very intimidating.
JDM's playing a blinder of a tournament as well so far, so watch out for him. This should be a very tantalizing orbital, Alex. I hope you get hyped for it.
I'm just genuinely excited.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see how this game plays out. I'd be watching this if I wasn't getting the opportunity to cast it. And talking of JDM, look at him strafing into middle. And will receive nothing but a smoke in his face. Instead, Alige dancing in towards Apps early. No offensive in towards apartments just yet. In fact, it will be much more passive from SK, but look at this. Is that 4 members? It is. 4 members of Liquid are in Apps. They're going to be making an abundance of noise. There's lots of warning shots been fired out as well. Do they just send JDM for a little duel towards CT Arch? He has to be conscious of quad. So much time for Liquid, but so much already gathered. They've pushed all the way up towards Apps. They're in towards Boiler.
Yeah.
Twist not far from Balcony.
And they've taken Fallen towards B as well. He does rotate, but it could be too late. It's going to be 1 minute remaining now. The final execution will come through momentarily. JDM hoping he's going to open things up here towards the quad side. Bomb's still in the apartments here. They could fall back, but they don't have B control right now. We have seen Phelps up on the wall position, for example, but Liquid still biding their time. They'll go and pick towards Arch as well. And JDM, he's still focused on the quad position.
That CT smoke's going to give him some freedom. Is this the wrap? There's no one there in Banana, so we'll see what happens. Nitro beheads Fallen. He's gone. The way of Anne Boleyn.
I like that. Historic references.
Yeah, I don't even know if she was the one beheaded. It was divorced, beheaded, died. Actually, I think she was
Divorced,
divorced.
beheaded,
Maybe Fallen got divorced. Who knows? Anyway, 20 seconds. We are seeing that double pit duo. Somehow Twist managed to take one. He should have gone down sooner. Those guys were just looking straight at him, but this makes the round possible. 14 seconds. Who's got that bomb? That is the question. Nitro's going to pick it up. And now JDM has to hit it, but Phelps is so quick on the trigger. Nitro, we've seen him win these before. He has had time to reposition, and they are coming in bloodthirsty. B defenders, Phelps and Fur, on their unfamiliar bomb site. He's going to have to find this fast and does so now. 1v1, he's heard the steps, he knows where Fur is. Is he going to take the fight? He is! And a dink through the wall. Had he gone an inch wider, that could very well have been the headshot. We do see the round go the way of Fur. Picks up the AWP, picks up the defuse, and picks up that second round.
You have to wake up pretty early in the morning to catch Alpha. He's so good at the moment. His form right now is impeccable. Clutch, brain on point, I have to say. You can see what he even did there. He even let Nitro make the mistake. He just sits still. He sits like a turret. He's like, Nitro just assumes he must be flanking me, he must be walking around the corner, just holds his position, gets gifted the frag, and that's just really, really intelligent play there from Fur. It's a big round for them to win, but not out of the woods just yet. Now we've got some dangerous waters to go through, because SK, there's a lot of reset potential here. 2 rounds in a row, that last one was a 1v1. Not have enough to just about force by the losers, so they say maybe 1-4. This is Liquid's chance to strike back here. Nitro definitely had a shout of winning that round.
It is funny when you find yourself saying, doing nothing is the smart play.
Yeah,
you know, it just feels almost counterintuitive, but it's definitely seeing.
Let's let him play himself.
First CS brain certainly is one of those. You just really, I mean, I would, if of all the players to play a 1v1 against, he's up there.
Usually so aggressive as well. And he just sits there, post up, takes him down.
I'm not going anywhere.
Well, here we go.
Oh, he's looking at his teammate's screen.
What is that?
What? Flashy Fur?
I have no idea what that was.
I don't know. Greek memes.
We haven't had any memes yet. So
That was a Greek meme.
Yeah.
Here we go. They're walking out, completely dry. No, there will be a flashbang following in, but Nitro is going to be the only one to do anything for Liquid so far. JDM, that's a necessary shot onto Taco. He had to get that to open up the A site, and it is wide open. There were 3 CTs over on towards B, and so now the after plan. It's time for Liquid to show up. What will the smoke be? On towards short this time. They have the nades, they have the players, and even a boost coming in from SK. They know that Pit is going to be the primary focus should they want to take this one. A little early on the Molotov, that's going to be extinguished by their own smoke. And here we go. Another Molotov. This one will be more successful. The CT's closing in. Phelps already got legs on sight, but JDM, CQB with the AWP. 2 versus 2 now. Time's a problem. Fur knows that. He's going to have to walk into JDM's crosshairs. Another one. JDM's having such a huge round. 3 now for him. The North American AWPer makes Fallen Scarpa. He's out of there. We do see the round go away Liquid.
There it is, another big one there. It's going to be Liquid picking that round up thanks to JDM and his electrifying performance there on the A-bomb site. Nothing too flashy, but just hitting the shots that really count there. Coming out of the apartments, it's a shot on quad, buys them sometimes to work with, dropping the smokes as well. Just kind of eradicating risks that we discussed before, and then that key shot towards the arch as well. You can see SK getting stifled at that point, smoked out of position, tried the boost, got nothing from it, had to push through, and then Fallen, no choice but to save the AWP. I did say they saved one weapon, they can force around that. The double AWP setup comes in. So one player has a pistol, one has a Famous, but they do have 2 orbs to work with here. Aggressive, that has to be the aim of the game here. Try and get that first pick. Fallen, he's towards B. coldzera. He does hold top and middle right now, but smoked out of position. Another default for Liquid, aware they did save the AWP. Zeus will be tracking the money and knowing that they probably forced around this. This is a huge situation. Now Liquid could send SK into a double eco sort of mindset if this goes wrong.
Cold is going to get the perfect timing, or is he? Twists. The AK and the Kalashnikov does succeed. We knew he's scary. A little bit of magic from Twist.
Yeah, Twist definitely one of the star players now. It used to be Nitro and Alige, and now it's Alige and Twist. Mr. Van Dolken is a very scary player. A mystifying one, if you will. Van Dolken the Magnificent, we call him.
That's it.
And they head towards B now. 4 players here to defend. Solo and CT spawn as well. That's not an ideal position. Hoping he can buy some time to the smoke here, which he will. In the 45-second mark, Liquid, they won't push through this yet. They'll wait for that to dissipate. Give themselves 15 seconds. They can boost behind that smoke if they want to look towards coffins.
It's almost like, well, that's what Fer wants. You can see he's looking straight at that corner.
Yeah.
He knows that that's going to be kind of the go-to response to his smoke grenade. He has completely repositioned now. The Molotovs come in. He's doing everything within his power to keep them at bay, and it's working wonderfully. He's actually managed to separate the T's now. Nitro is the only one on sites just yet, and they have caught him out. They have info, and that will be it. Good night, Fer. Taco, what are you doing? You absolute madman. JDM is having none of those fun and games. Catches up towards Coffins and indeed digs himself a grave. Now, Twist falls as well. Oh, excuse me, finds Phelps. And Fallen's on the other side of the map. This is a very exciting form of Liquid. I haven't seen, so much of this. We haven't got to cast that much of this, but this is really fun to watch.
It's just a solid unit on paper. It makes a lot of sense right now.
Yeah.
Like, every role is covered. You've got a lot of firepower here as well. We did say Stanisław being in the team before, that's the in-game leader they needed, but apparently Nitro, he's in charge right now, and I'm impressed. The way they're playing and the fundamentals and just the basic execution play, timings are on point, teamwork's there as well, using that buddy system effectively. Anyone goes down, they're there, ready for that refrag, and that's a clean round as well. SK forcing into that round, the double orbs once again. They saved the orb. It's going to be so frustrating for them. 2K per player. But these rounds are never over, Alex. If you do save the AWP, it's Fallen. He knows he can win the round single-handedly, but he needs a bit of luck. He needs to go towards bedroom, for example, top middle, find that first pick, funnel them towards the B side potentially. Then he rotates over there, and he's trying to dictate the pace of the round. It's unlikely he wins it, but there's always a chance. Fallen, he's got everything. The smoke, the flashbangs, the AWP. Number 10, can he do anything about this? He knows he has to go for the first pick here. Can't just sit back.
Yeah, this is a big one from Fallen. He has to go wide. He's going to get boosted up on the wall early. Can he find it? It will be Nitro, but he's over the... Peeks straight over Nitro's head.
Double
Quick enough.
Yeah.
The double scope completely blocked him. And that's the orb, that's the weapon, that's the round.
That is.
So it looks like Fer's managed to catch it, though.
Something to work with there. There will now be a glass cannon. Fallen had armor, but that's gone. Good deagle shot from Taco, though. In the boiler room, finds a leash. 4-4. Can't recover the weapon, though, so he'll fall back. Still something to work with here. Presumably they leave Fer alone at B, but not feeling ready to make that move just yet. Number 10 and SK Gaming now have a chance. Taco finds him some room to work with.
I'm intrigued to know if Taco can find another head, because if he can, we actually have an SK round. No, Stan comes out perfectly. The P250 of Cold falls flat as they start to execute towards A. Wrapping around now from Quad. Does fall then to those 2 CTs. They're miles away. Liquid will work that out relatively quickly. It's a similar situation, just going to be trying to keep hold of Fallen's orb again.
They keep saving the single weapon.
It's a very familiar sight.
Yeah, but that's certainly worthwhile. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but one that has to be taken. Will be now Phelps, 3 kills. Same story for Fallen and Fer. No one really fragging that hard. coldzera's got 8, but they've only got 2 rounds on the board so far. They actually lost the half already. Liquid presenting almost a perfect game of CS right now. I can't really report any fault. It's looking fantastic.
Yeah, Fer, Fallen, Phelps can't frag. It's a lot of Fs.
Absolutely.
7, then soon to be 8-2. I like that, considering it's a 1/2.
Yeah.
Get past that majority.
But the thing is about SK Gaming, Alex, we've seen it in this
I
one,
know.
right?
Was it 13-2 half versus Mouse?
And you think you've got them. They're in the corner, you're working the body, just tiring them out. You see that one last punch to go for the knockout, and you can't hit it. You can't find it. They keep dodging it. And they stay alive and somehow bring it back to overtime.
But I do think a lot of those comebacks are because of the team who have the 13, who have the lead. It's actually they're the ones that are at fault. Yes, SK play a fantastic Counter-Strike, but it's always something from the guys on screen that would cause this to come through.
Well, we have got a timeout at this point.
This looks like a rather brief one. Perhaps just a drink of water, a mouthful, and a couple of extended letters, or rather seconds, sorry. A couple of words from Fallen.
Yeah, well, just a note as well. For Team Liquid, their coach is Zeus, who managed to take SK Gaming at the time Luminosity to 2 major victories as their coach. They no longer have a coach and haven't won a major synth, Alex.
That is absolutely true.
What do you say about that one?
Well, what do you say about the fact that Zeus is probably going to have a whole big book up in his head or physically of how these players' tendencies are? I mean, at least the majority, perhaps not Phelps. But he definitely knows, where these players are comfortable, what makes these players uncomfortable in and out of the server. Spend that much time with them. Nitro again, he worked for him before, and immediately just those HEs do seem to rattle the CTs enough to back up.
Yeah, they do take some nade damage themselves, though. JDM and Nitro both down to 63 HP. Taking the brunt of those initial HEs. Designed to stop a rush. It has subsided things at Banana for now. 8-2 the overall scoreline. If you are tuning in via the wireless, it will be a 5-on-5 still at this point. coldzera patrols towards middle.
Yeah, I find that funny. Like, back in the day, we used to be those radio casts.
Exactly.
Winamp.
Some people still do it, so I'd like to make sure I say the scoreline every few minutes or something,
Complimenting casters for just describing what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, these guys are perfect for radio.
Yeah, you just
It's just like, yeah, okay, cool. Majority of you guys do actually have the game in front of you. 55 seconds then. Let's have a little look what we've got here. They do emerge through middle. It's going to be Twist to take the first blood, but Cole just on the precipice of the smoke is doing everything in his power. 30 bullets expended from the mag, but 3 bodies litter the battlefield. Solid hold from him. Liquid are out of this one. Let's Twist does something ridiculous, but Phelps, aggressive with the UMP, will hunt him down, scavenge an AK, and bring home the third. And just off the back of a timeout, we do see Liquid falter. Have we seen Liquid forced to eco once?
No.
They have just been perfect. Where's their money at now? Still Gucci.
Yeah, absolutely fine. And there's a coldzera play. Finally, we're seeing the Beast awaken. He pushes the smoke there. 3 kills coming in. The third was a little bit touch and go, but manages to pick it up and fall in with a nice shot towards the pit as well. That same execution Liquid have found so much success with in the past. This time up against a fully equipped SK Gaming. All the nades, the AWPs, and the crossfires working out for the double orb setup with coldzera. At one point, the most formidable orb duo in the game. Hasn't been as strong recently, but we'll see whether he finds any success in round number 12 there. Aggressive play from SK, pushing through the smokes. Nades down at the start as well. Nitro down to 70 HP. We'll have a little boost here towards Broken Wall, but JDM trying to find this pick, Alex. He has got a gap in the smoke to work with.
I love this from JDM. Actually, just at the other side of the smoke. Cold's not falling for any of those funny games, though. And JDM's back just for a moment. Cold, perfect timing and precision enables him to draw first blood, and now the T-side have to operate with 4.
It's really nice positioning from coldzera, though. You're obviously pre-firing that first arch corner. No one expects an orb to be in the garbage area. That's really smart. You just get that nice first kill, pull back as well, buy yourself some time, and it will be the 5-on-4. Fallen now. Next to be challenged. He normally hits those. Has to fall back, but he does get the information.
Manages to flash him. It's not going to catch him. Instead, they're going to be setting themselves up with an execute. Look at the nades. 4, if not 5. Yes, 6. All throwing out. The utility rains down on B. But Fallen greets them with glee. Twist down. Small poem for you as they execute here towards B. Fallen's in trouble, though. They're going to be able to pre-fire that. How does he get away with it? They know exactly where he is. They have the rifles. They have the pre-fire. And Phelps has the round. A double kill from behind as he does push through that CT smoke. And we do see SK starting to come alive. Henry, we have a game on our hands.
We definitely have a game on our hands. You're absolutely right. SK showing some form now. coldzera in 3-man spray downs. Fallen hitting some orb shots, close range, of course, and Phelps with the aggressive play, stopping Liquid finding a single kill there. Now it gets interesting. Liquid with their first timeout now. You see Zeus, Daddy behind them, working out what's to buy. How do we distribute as well? We've got Nitro on $8,500. Everyone else on about 3.5k. He'll be able to drop a couple of AKs. Doesn't know that they're going for it, though. They're going for the more conservative approach here, Alex. They're keeping the money strong. They have a huge lead here. They're looking to maybe get double digits and then secure those rounds instead of taking a massive gamble here and going all in. So I like that play. That's the SK boys. Not looking exactly fired up right now. But
bit glum.
Yeah. Getting a little bit late here. Getting to the 10 p.m. zone. Perfect gaming time, if you ask me.
This is where you boot up the PC.
Yeah, you got no sun anymore. Just getting in there.
No sun. If you've got housemates, they're probably off, asleep now.
Yeah, they're getting ready for work. You've got your dad bod underwear on.
You know you have. Guys, we can't keep promoting our underwear brand yet, Henry. It's not released.
Well, we still got the logo in the bottom left.
Yeah,
so
that's it.
that's enough.
We'll have to talk to eFrag, see if we can work out a deal. They're doing an attempt at that strafe again. We didn't quite get to see it on camera, but we do instead get to see Phelps just push down Banana. I mean, this is a round Liquid have no right to win at all. I think Phelps is going to be the one that takes that right away from them. Coming from behind, it's going to be one. And cautious to re-peek. Yeah, he's happy with that. Flashes him off. Says goodbye. I'll see you later. I'm back on B, hanging out with my bro.
Bit of a risque play, but I like it. Gets the kill, falls back, doesn't go all in. That's the information they have. Force ball in terms of they've got head armor and they've got some CZs to work with here, but you know they're not all in. They haven't got the AK, so towards arch we go. Nitro flashed off and coldzera. He'll be watching towards the quad. It's going to be Phelps and coldzera to strike first. We'll find out who it is. coldzera spots an arm, but that's all he needs.
He just doesn't flinch.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. You know, you see so many players at the top of their game still fall for a shoulder peek. Cold, very rarely, but oof, panic over. USP saves the day. He was getting close in quarters with Nitro. But you do just see time after time, Cold doesn't fall. He hits the easy shots. You know, we say there's some AWPers who have this proficiency for the flashy ones, for the panic ones, those crazy no-scopes or flicks. But Cold does both.
That's what you want, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
the best of both.
Ticks every boxes.
Yeah. Well, now SK really coming to life here on Inferno, winning the last 3 rounds. Just completely wrecked at the very start. I'm sure the analysts will break it down after this in more detail, but just losing that 3-0, lots of force by saving weapons, and here we go, round number 14, JDM winning that overjaw. It's been a while, but he takes down Baldwin, one of the biggest scalps to take down on Inferno for the SK side, 5 on 4. Now they've got lots of time to work with. That's such a perfect start here for the T's. Take down the AWP, knowing it's been done, and now you wait for their reactions. Are they going to push Banana? Are they going to try and get anything back here?
A boost, and I like this a lot. There's a gap in the smoke. Phelps seems to know it, though.
He's like baiting them into boosts. Like,
he's actually setting.
Here's a smoke for you, boys.
Yeah. Hey, you think you've got an advantage?
Yeah.
Exploit it. Go on, jump in. Now, actually a boost of their own. This has been the default response, and every time it doesn't work. Liquid have tried this 3 times now. We've seen it fall flat on its face at least twice. And now these 3 stack on towards B is likely going to be rotating. They know it's quiet. It's a little too quiet. And Fur's going to get a bucket of info as soon as he goes wide to see mid clear. Nate will make it clear as well. Tacos turns around, and the flash is absolutely perfect. He eats it. Takes a deep bite of Twist's flashbang, and a bullet as well. Now then 3v3. They have time. You've got to rotate from B. It's going to take a while. There's even player coming all the way. I believe that's going to be through apps eventually. Now Cold is probably going to be first on the scene. And a little swapperoo, giving Phelps that low HP player the AWP. Hashtag Bogdan.
Still a thing?
I like to revive memes.
Yeah, you do. This doesn't look possible now for SK. The fact we have that smoke deployed by Liquid, unless they find a frag like right now, coldzera needs to dig real deep here.
Nothing.
I don't think he gets much.
I like this a lot
Ooh,
from Liquid. But just as I say that, where do these come from? Phelps Twist has to come up clutch. Fortunately, the clock is on his side, as is his aim. Crispy as you like. Phelps low as well. I don't think he's got any time left. He's going to have to accept his fate and Twists. Ooh, thank God he's hitting his shots.
That's not bad at all. It seemed like they'd done just enough here. Here's the replay from the POV. Well, there's 1 kill, at least. You've got to see that one. Want to see both of them, but we don't want to treat you too well here. We want to make sure we keep teasing you a little bit.
Keep on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure we can look back at it later, but still, now on the 15. And we double AWP set up once again, Alex.
I have a question.
Go on.
Was Taco not secondary AWP? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was this not like a move they made?
It seems like map to map right now.
Okay.
I think they based it on form. Taco never really impressed me at all. Like, he seemed like he was over-aggressive, didn't really have the mechanical skill to really pull that off. And I think coldzera has always been the best secondary AWP for this team for me. It's because like maps like Coldstone, coldzera is so sick and drop down with the M4. That's what you want him with the rifle. You don't want to limit him with the AWP. There's not many people that can play the drop down like he can, right?
It always struck me as more of a case of just, you don't want Cold not rifling.
Exactly,
right.
And that's the thing, but I don't think the double AWP setup was really working out. Taco was okay, but coldzera can be world-class with the sniper. So I think it's just like working out what's going to work at the time. They probably don't keep it consistent, whatever they feel like on the day. Whatever coldzera wants to do, they probably just, you know what, we've got the world's best player, whatever he calls that he's feeling comfortable with, that's what you let him get on with.
Okay. It does seem like Liquid are not going to be doing anything fancy, no fancy schmancy rotates. They just look to be setting up for another one of their spicy A executes. Typically, first blood is drawn from that player who comes out balcony. However, I don't see anyone. I think it likely will be Twists again. He's been relentless here. Throws his own smoke, and you can see they are taking some control. Got warning shots. Fallen's well aware of it. It's actually going to be throwing that deep flash trying to catch him, but it's always Twists. Keep your eyes on him. Fallen tagged up already. He knows Taco's going to be close, and that smoke will obscure his vision not only from balcony, but also from short. He can't hold that angle. Keeping his teammates safe and secure for at least 15 seconds. A flashbang evaded nicely by Twist. Quick flick of his mouse, but he's not going to win the duel this time. Taco could very well have won the round unless JDM, Elysian, Nitro can make this trio sing. It looks like so far so good. Fallen on site though, they're getting close and cold, and Fallen doing what they do best. Elysian, then what have you got? It's close quarters. It could hit the pistol shot, but it would have to be quick. Going for the burst. My God, this is chaotic. An absolute mess.
No way.
A sigh of relief from everyone involved, myself included.
Yes. Woo! Good Lord, that got a little bit dicey towards the end there, but Fallen did the right thing, right? He's just staying alive. He's hoping to buy 5 seconds for his teammate. That's Fur coming in. Stay alive, dance around the pillar, let Elise use the Glock, but nothing can be done. If Elise wins that, the Glock, like 2 burst fires, like, I'm done. I'm jumping in the pool myself. It's over.
It's a bit cold now. But
it is a bit cold.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I spent a little bit too long in the sun. I think I got sunburned again today. It is beautiful here. I'm just not built for it. I haven't got that lovely olive skin like you.
Plagued in mosquito bites.
I have got that. That's the problem I've got. Like, I don't get tanned, I just get bitten.
Yeah. And yet some people here are walking around completely unbitten,
Yeah,
I don't get it.
It's mad, isn't it?
We just have tasty blood, Henry.
Yeah, I think everyone's just jealous that we're the most delicious ones here.
Yeah, we have delicious blood. Any vampires out there, hit us up.
Lovely,
you can
supple skin.
PayPal me for a blood sample.
God, that sounds like some sort of weird fetish thing.
Yeah, I identify as a vampire.
Well, we'll get into the second half. coldzera, he's certainly got into 5th gear towards the end there. 16 kills to finish the first half. He's actually top ranking in the server as well. Good team effort from Liquid. No one like really running away with it. Everyone's on like between 6 and 10 frags, so that's cool. Everyone's having a very good game. They had that amazing early start, but SK coming to life now. This will go the full distance. I would say this is likely to be a 30-round game or maybe even overtime.
0 complaints from me, Henry. And I mean, especially after the start Liquid had, it was a brutal start. In fact, let me get it right. I think it was 8-2, if I'm not mistaken, to kick things off. And then Liquid kind of, well, they woke SK up. The dragon awoke. And now it wants to keep its gold safe. 20 seconds then, not much progress on either side. This is always interesting to know how these pistols are going to go down. It is SK after all. Usually a little bit of structure, a bit of substance, and a little bit of spice as well. You can see the nades are on Fallen. He's even been given the bomb as well. Looks like he's going to be pure and simple objective. The frags will come from the rest. The majority of the CTs are on B, and it does look like that's where SK are going to be presenting their affection. They have to hit more than one. It's going to be only one for Elige, and the T's are going to be happy with that. They manages to get away. And then there were 2. Same angles. It's going to be Nitro and Elige. They're on either side of that box, and they're going to have to be so precise to make this work. On the box is Fallen, gets information, but still Nitro hasn't shown face. So look at this. They're not going to be checking this now. This could be smart. The backs are turned. It's going to be 2 for Nitro. 3rd as well. Fur is going to be wondering how on earth that's happened. And Liquid, you smart cookies. They pick up the round, and Henry's clapping.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's a classic Counter-Strike play there. The old switcheroo. You have 2 players at the new box as well. You just don't assume. We talked about this yesterday, I think, towards that emo position, right? And that's when you put 2 there, the bomb's down, you're not likely to check it. You find a kill at new box, you just assume that position clear. What a play from Nitro. It looked like the round was going to fall apart for them. A much-needed pistol for them. As SK just about started to get back into this game, you win that, you demoralize them with that sort of play. 4 kills, and what a round.
You must feel like such a beta as well, while like your teammates going left, right, desperately trying to find some frags.
That's when you get like super horny.
Stare at a wall.
You can see everyone's got their back turned to you. You've got the easy shots lined up. You thought, this is my moment. I can save the round. And you put it off. It's such a good feeling. That's classic.
Sweet delivery as well from them. Looks like Liquid are doing some sort of boot. Oh, it was just a quick way. Sorry, I was looking at another screen. You can see it there on the X-ray from Taco. Just a quicker way to boost up.
Yeah, just go for 1 frag, drop down. Ooh. Denied.
Hi, information. See you later.
Win this one, get a 3-0 on either half. You should be winning this game. This is your map pick as well. If you get six rounds on the board, thanks to that, if you don't win it on your map pick, like something's gone horribly wrong. This is Liquid's game to lose now.
Scene set for a North American victory in the first of the best of 3. This is a semi-final.
They have to win this round first, though. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. They need to get the 3-0 on the second half. They've got the pistol, but you're up against SK, who are...
And we do see a Tech 9.
Oh, a rare appearance.
Yeah.
If anyone's not aware, it has been, if you will, nerfed, and everyone's using the CZ now.
Well, is it? Yeah, I guess nerfed. There's no argument there since the...
It's not so much. It's not so
changed.
much run and gun.
Altered, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the problem. And then CZ seems to be absolutely sick right now. Like, it hasn't even changed at all because you're realizing how powerful it can be.
I like that. Ever-evolving meta we have here in Counter-Strike, and sometimes you have to hit your shots. That's no change in the meta there, and it's not going to happen for Alige. And Fallen, woof,
Good night, son.
Huge trades. Look at this. CZ and Deagles are filling up the kill feed, and that's a problem for Liquid. Fortunately, Alige has found his crosshair. This could be a second for Fallen, caught out towards that bomb plant. Bomb did go down, though, towards Coffins, and I'm worried here now. Alige is low. This is looking scary. Taco could finish this. 2 bullets from his Deagle, or even just 1. That's 1. And another shot to hit for Alige. Ooh, quick on the trigger with the MP9, scavenging away the Deagle because it's done damage. And he's going to be happy to bring home the 11th. But that's a bit of a squeaky bum time.
Absolutely it is. That seemed like a round that was done. Alige trying to deny the plant. He doesn't do that, but he does take that forward in the process, locks him in by those Coffins. Here we go, a bit of a party here in Mykonos right now, Alex. We have sun during the day, and then we have neon lights in the evening. It looks fantastic out there. What a venue it's been. Magnificent time in the sun, one of my favorite events, I have to
Someone's
say.
actually sleeping up there just going, God damn it!
Yeah, please, guys, I need this to win.
Guys!
I know you're loving gaming right now, but this is a bit much.
Just have a disco above you. Oh, man.
Yeah, you've had a lot of fun today, living the caster lifestyle, as you put it.
Yeah, this is a whole
Nice.
new...
Not having to start work till 8 p.m. We've just been
It's
chilling
just
by the
madness.
pool. My old friends, and
Tried out your snorkel.
you did try my snorkel. I love that when you
Nearly
tried it out.
drowned.
You were so like curious about it. You're like, wow, this is really cool snorkeling. I got one of those full face things, right? And you went, I said, yeah, Alex, you can go in the water with that. Doesn't there water in? And you took that to mean it's like some sort of underwater breathing apparatus and took a deep breath underwater with the snorkel on. Came up, drowning.
It was horrible. I felt like my lungs just kind of went inside out for a second as I tried to breathe underwater.
Well, we're all learning here as we go. And this is a force fight from SK, Alex. They've lost 2-0. Bomb does go down. Now, this could be make or break. Lose this round, you pretty much gift the round to Liquid. Oh, gift the game to Liquid, I should say. They've got UMPs.
I got him.
As the Mosquitoes drop.
Fudge you.
Fudge you. It will be round number 18. Tension starting to mount in. Nice boost here. Breaking the game. Can't actually be seen there with that boost. It's a little bit overpowered if you ask me. But
No one asked you, Henry.
no, I know they didn't. But if you do ask me, that's what I'm going to tell you.
Okay. Okay then. 6-11. Henry said as soon as they Liquid secure the 3 off the back of that pistol, rather than 2 following it, then this is their game to lose. They are just 1 away from doing it. But this force from SK, as albeit slightly light on nades, is full of UMPs, even a Galil for Taco. And first P250, probably in the same category of that of Tabson. Very scary with that sidearm.
Oh, yes. You're
$300 well spent for him.
Well, here we go. 45 seconds remaining. The bomb is towards B, Alex.
The majority on A.
This will be the banana split. Do not call it whatever you called it the other day, the taco wrap or whatever you call it, the vegan surprise.
Veggie wrap, you fanny.
It's going to be a banana split.
Yeah, but that's going to be a problem when you lose nearly 2 players. Stan brings another man down. It was Taco down to 24 as well as putting first 6 feet under. And everything kind of grinds to a halt now. They've only got 20 seconds. And Alige has to hit that shot. Taco fluffs his lines, and that's really going to be problematic now because you see Nitro just puts Phelps' head in the meat grinder. 1 tap over his M4. And it is good night, Sweet Prince, and goodbye. 18th round for SK. We do see a 6-12 then, and this is where you just can't help but sit back and relax and just go,
It's over.
Liquid have got this.
Ref's going to be calling it soon. They look so comfortable.
They're so chill. I don't know, JDM always looks like mad alert, like wide-eyed.
Yeah, he's got that G Fuel pumping through his body, hasn't he? Or whatever they're sponsored by. Never tried that stuff.
I think they're Monster, are they?
Monster? Well, there you go.
Who knows?
But it will be round number 19. Deagles, Tech 9s. Oh, no Tech 9s, actually.
Ooh, you see, that's such a
Alright.
default. It's
I
so
know.
like
CZ's Deagles.
Things
Yeah,
have
that's a good
changed.
thing. Absolutely. Well, like I said, if Liquid won that round and negated that force buy from SK, the risky force buy, they probably win this game. They won't be established next round, but maybe they don't need to be. Old Zera finds Stanislaw there in the bedrooms. Doesn't upgrade to anything just yet, but he'll be picking up that weapon momentarily. 5-on-4 now.
Stan's going to be a little sad about that one. Gets his pickaxe out and heads into the salt mines. Cold just goes so aggressive with a CZ and actually manages to get himself a FAMAS as well. He's actually going to pass that off to Fur. I imagine that's just a comfort pick, saying, hey Fur, I know you like this. And I imagine Cold does not. Nope. Just as I start theory crafting, gives it straight back. Perhaps the discussion about armor was had. Now then, Bombs back towards B. This feels relatively reminiscent of what they did previously, and now they turn around, backing it up. They have very little control so far, so this is going to have to be a brute force take. The no nades, they go in dry, and just how Aegean likes it. First one, gonna go down, and there's a double for him. Now Twist joins the party. This is an open and shut case. Goodbye, sweet, round 19. That's gonna be that of Liquid's. 13 now. This is getting towards that 16 territory all too quickly for SK.
Yeah, and even next round, sure, they're going to get $2,900, but still not looking that confident. They can just about get an AWP out here, Alex, but that's been the headline here. Every AWP they get is just about getting it through. It took, what, 9 rounds before we even saw it on the CT side. SK just haven't really got rolling in this one whatsoever. This is Liquid's pick, sure. We're not getting too worried just yet. It is a best-of-3 series. Moving on to Cobblestone, where I do favour SK quite dramatically there, like we said.
Yeah.
Pro League last week, they beat them 16-3, but Liquid looking incredibly sharp right now. The sun seems to be working out for them. It seems to, the vitamin D supplement boost seems to be paying dividends.
Dude, vitamin D is good for everyone. You got to get that D.
I get my fair share, don't worry.
Let's have a look. I like this spray. The amount of times I've seen people fall to that spray. Fer was about to go through there, through the wall. A little boost over the smoke as well. Liquid, they've got their got a couple of tricks up their sleeve on either side, haven't they?
You usually want to do that at the AWP.
Yeah.
That's when you just get the instant kill, right? You don't really have that much time. You spot one, it's not an ideal shot. You just want to aim in that general direction. But JDM, he doesn't even need the boost. He takes down Phelps, 5 on 4. Fallen low HP as well. He did get damaged with the initial boost. I think it will be JDM. Holding there by himself now. This is looking so good for Lick. You've got 4 players on the A side. You've got the man advantage. JDM locking things down at B as well. Looks like SK are getting bled dry. They have got a few smokes to work with. The final execution comes in. Taco towards the apartments. Presumably his teammates go at the quad side. Flash comes in. They need to hit this first shot. Not even gifted an opportunity to get one just yet.
Look at this. Trying to find the aggressive angle. They can actually get him onto that roof as well. This is nice from Cold. He can almost get all the way into sight here on the various jumps. Stan and Twist, though, they're ready for this one. There will be noise now towards balcony, hoping to draw their fire over there, or at least draw their eyes. So Cold can try and find an angle, but nothing's going to be given to him. Look at this from Liquid. They know the clock's on their side. That bomb has to go down in the next 22 seconds. And here we go. The adventure begins. Taco, Stanislaw trading on the site. They look fantastic here. The Brazilians showing their flair, but looking to shut that down was Nitro. Not enough. And JDM is so far away. Because of the speed of which they entered that bomb site, he wasn't ready to rotate until now.
We did say, Alex, if we allow SK back into a game, they can almost do it every single time. Now, JDM can close things out if he wins this clutch. 2 versus 1. Cold, Zero, and Fer to find. Start to encroach in the bomb site here. AWP, it's not ideal. No nades. It's the first kill. He has a chance.
I think he might have a chance here on Cold, but oh no. Words taken away from me. Cold just so quick. I like that neither of them went to that pit position. Because it is just so predictable, everyone's going to be aiming at it. He has an AWP instead. They know that just the fear of that will delay him long enough. Both on site. Both up close. And we do see the 7th. Now, you said don't let them back in. What constitutes letting them back in already? That's just the first here. That's the first offensive round we've seen from SK, finding the 7th.
Number 21. Liquid do force into this one, trying to shut down SK before they get themselves in a comfortable position. Right? You have a better rounds to work with. I don't mind this. If you get this one in, you pretty much win the game. It's going to be 14-7. They've got no money left. Came down to 2 versus 1, so the investment was pretty brutal. And there is the boost once again towards middle. I think that's the AWP going up this time, but Nitro taken down. It's going to be a 5 on 4, and now I can feel it, Alex. I did say this will be a 30-round game. And an SK game, and not done just yet. Nade's coming in towards Boiler, and will be Phelps at the top of Banana right now. On the first frag, but JDM so good right now. Takes down Fer.
Aegean, I'm getting a little nervous for him, and actually looks like he will too. Just backing away. As will Stan. Seems to be a recurring theme now for the CTs. Letting the SK side start to stroll in. Aegean, information and precision takes the head off Phelps as they enter in towards B. The bomb's there as well. He has to do something right on the spectacular, and the flash is perfect. Catches Cold, and he's even anticipating Fallen's push. Aegean, he is playing 4D chess at this point in time, continuing to survive on B. The teammates are here to join him now. They have the numbers for the retake, and the bomb isn't even down. Fallen's going to change that. Slow and steady from the CTs. They just want to come in as a brute force unit. They do have just, what, 1 Molotov to work with. It is that of Aegean. That to clear one of the spots. They are surely going to go for this, Henry. There's no doubt.
They kind of have to. We'll see what they can do here. They're hoping the smoke will go down any second, and JDM can find an opening. There we go. Something to work with now. They've got the advantage, but it's going to be Taco working together with coldzera. The bomb ticking away. coldzera, low HP, has to find at least one shot here. There it is, but JDM with the refrag. The defuse comes in, and SK have been shut down, but the defuse, it's just about comes through.
Jesus!
No! It doesn't happen!
No kits! No way! That's gonna be SK's round! Oh, it's a real tough one.
Good lord.
NACL, a salty minute to be had now as they talk through that one. Did anyone have a kit? They can't have. They were forcing in.
Oh, wow. Such a sick retake as well, hitting
JDM hit that shot.
Every single shot that mattered. coldzera does enough there. He buys him 1 second. He gets one kill, takes the aggro away from the bomb, and it's less than, I think, half a second on that full defuse. We had got the defuse working the GUI today. We saw how close it was. That was exciting, and it's SK Gaming right back in the driving seat now. Liquid, knowing they're going to be in a double eco situation, they force into this round. CZ's a 5-7, a rare appearance in that in the hands of JDM, and a lead with the MP9.
The absence of a kit, a $400 investment could very well have cost Liquid that. Well, that could have been the game, right? You win that one, suddenly they're on the roll. They're 14, 2 away from the 16.
And it would have reset SK.
And it would have reset SK. Everything would have come together. And the absence of a kit, the absence of that extra second Cold bought them, is going to make this potentially that 4:30 round game Henry's been prophesizing.
Yeah, I'm calling it. As soon as you get the double digits, I always say to Matt, like, this is the milestone.
Yeah.
Once you get that, the underdog team starts sweating a little bit. They start having visions of every single throw they've had in the past. Liquid, no strangers to that sort of territory.
God, no.
And it will be a lead. I'm not going to start getting there just yet. They still have a firm control, a firm grasp on this game right now. And they have the opening pick as well. Alige finds it somehow with the MP9, but still a lot of work to do here. Turn number 22. We are getting to the doldrums of this game now. 45 seconds remaining. Smokes will come through, stick together, and try and take down the remaining CTs on the B-bomb side. That will be Alige and Nitro. Alige just wants one more, though.
He really wants to catch someone just edging out that smoke.
Yeah, and he probably gets one here. He'll go down, just one, but that could be enough.
It would make it a 4v3, and the CTs wouldn't complain in that scenario, especially with the information they've gathered. Where is Alige now? He's going to flash it out. It's a little early. Actually catches his own flashbang, but he takes the one that he had ordered. Now the CTs are late, though. That bomb's going to be going down. It's going to be Taco to punch in the digits. Actually not willing to go down Fountain. Opts for that plant towards Banana.
He's got his teammate coldzera at Banana. He knows that's safe. Fountain, maybe a nade comes through or a wallbang. It goes wrong. Just play it safe. You have the advantage. You know they're on pistol, so don't give anything away. It was 10 seconds. Just play it calm. 3 players out for the CTs. We know the Eco next round regardless. Nothing really to save. They'll go for it. Keep SK modest. They'll go towards Ruin, Stanislaw and JDM. Trying to get something done here. Won't win the round, but finding a couple of kills, that could be beneficial.
Yeah, I think they're going to at least get one here. Yep, goes one. Taco and Fur. Twist has got himself an MP9 and we'll just get an extra $600. No complaints from either side, as that will be then the 13-9.
That's the Eco now, like
You said double digits. Yeah, you called it. SK are going to get there. It's just in what fashion. They are going for SMGs as well. They're in it to win it. Max 10 and UMP to enter the site.
So they had a 5-0 start on the first half. They had a 4-0 start on the second. And SK could still well win this game. Get this round, which almost certainly will for Eco, 13-10. And then that lead doesn't feel as comfortable anymore, Alex. Then you get reset. Even if you win one round, could fall apart. But let's stay in the present for now. Let's be optimistic.
Okay.
They want to make sure they win. If we're going to get 3 maps here, Alex, they need to win this map. So I am rooting for them in that sense. I do want to see this go to distance. It is our second semi-final to be Mouse Sports, would you believe it, in the grand final.
I love it. Yeah, I mean, this is the roster that some people have doubted, you know? Some people here at the event perhaps doubting Sticko and Sunny.
I've always think Sunny's amazing.
Their proficiency.
Like it's great to see him in a team that
he was top of the scoreboard as well in that semi-final.
Yeah, fantastic. Wow.
I got 2, did I?
No, you didn't get any. He just flew off. That's the Mosquito Camp.
Sorry, yeah, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm not just applauding the Counter-Strike. I'm actually trying not to get bitten by blood-sucking insects that I hate with every ounce of my body.
You keep talking about eradicating them from existence.
I do. I'm really working out, I'm thinking, scientifically, how that could be done. I'm thinking about something about infecting the clouds.
Okay.
So that I could just...
Could have some fallout for us.
An anti-mosquito, serum that would only affect mosquitoes.
Well, we do get a couple of frags. The full A stack there. 4-team Liquid. We do talk over it. Nothing really to get excited about, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
A couple of frags. The PTV is about as good as they're ever going to get. The 13-10 double did is that big milestone. You see that come through. It's not so much for the team that's chasing, it's the team that's defending right now. Liquid just thinking, Oh God, it's them. We haven't got close to match point yet. We haven't got that comfort zone. We still need 2 on the board. And that money is not looking amazing.
When you talk about comebacks, often in Counter-Strike history, you mention SK and you mention Liquid.
Yeah. This matchup has provided some sick comebacks.
This matchup has,
And it's always in one particular direction.
SK, no strangers to round deficits versus the North American squad, those Team Liquid jerseys.
That's so smart.
Wow,
though.
I like it a lot.
You see, lock him in. He thinks, oh, I'm safe there. It's fine. No fire's not touching me. Then you take 2 HGs and just take him down.
Right, your only option is either stand in that corner or get sprayed down as you run through the smoke. Like, that's your 2 options. And Liquid laid him out on paper and greeted him with a double nade.
And like an inch to work with as well. Like you can plan those nades and land exactly in that corner and get 50 damage each. 2 nades required.
I like this. So much. We're learning a lot from this game and we're enjoying this a lot. Let's hope you guys are here at home as well. Now let's find out how this one goes down. 60 seconds stand, just get flicked by the flame. That will keep them some form of information, but there's no information needed because Alige is absolutely body bagging 3.
Oh no.
Fur with a double. Fur, this would be the quad kill to save the round. He's already got 3. I'm starting to get nervous. Fur certainly isn't. Could this seriously be the 4K?
He's so smart, look at him. He knows exactly where Nitro is. It's done. Go, no, can't find the shot.
He does it! He catches him up straight through the moped of all places. Henry's having a bit of an orgasm with his positioning, but Fur, you absolute animal, so good, it causes Liquid to call a timeout. I'd
Throw
have
in
to
the towel, it's over. How is he doing that?
Look what Alige has provided. He's taken everyone down. Cold, Taco, Fallen, all knocked down by Alige, but you didn't find Fur. And that
my God.
was the death of them.
That's when you start arguing. That's when everyone starts going nuts. You had a 4-on-2 situation, and he has Fur with the M4 in hand as well. You think 2 kills, all right, he's going to keep us modest. We've got this round locked in. Then goes down to the 1v1. How is he predicting the Nitro? Just walks out the library there. He knows he's playing towards that B site, but the fact he has the audacity just to sit there like that by the moped and sends Nitro on his bike with that last shot. I thought he misses it, but it was lovely. What a play, and another Rico.
He banged him through the moped. He actually crouched. More cover for him. Oh my lord.
I thought it was the reason I said he missed the shot because he Nitro baited him out, right? He took one bullet, you think, okay, now he stays alive. But then he went for the reface. Fur in some absolute form of his career right now. He seems to be playing lights out Counter-Strike. He's on top of the scoreboard, but those kind of rounds, that's what wins games.
Yeah, and could very well get them in that grand final. This is just the first map, though, of our second semi-final here for ESG Tour, live from Mykonos. That's right, we're just in the middle of a beautiful little island here in Greece, and that's lovely from Phelps. Damage. No frag, though. JDM. He pays a heavy price, down 92 points of damage done to him. And look at this from Stanislaw. Information and a shot hit. That's hard to do. Liquid, of all the rounds, you've just been 1v4'd, essentially, and yet they're making this round work. It was an MP9, it was a CZ, a P250, and Stan's done it again. Henry, it's so hard to explain this game of Counter-Strike, but it's not over yet, and they do have no HP. The Fallen's got a rifle. This just looks like an easy 1v3.
Daddy Fallen. He's got the Molotov as well. They have no kit. That's a problem.
Yeah,
and it means they can't really be as meticulous as they would like. Go through together, check every angle. He gets 1 kill here. Doesn't even have to find a headshot. It's done. He throws a Molotov on the bomb. Round over. Sure, they have the advantage, but I don't see a world where they win this, Alex.
This should just be all too easy. Fallen knows it as well. There's not, no beads of sweat on his brow.
There's the bomb.
Henry called it. There goes the molly, and there goes the round. Elige maybe wanted to take this kill, but Fallen, you're just too smart. SK are clawing their way back in. They are vicious in their progress here in the best of 1, or rather the first map of our best of 3. You can see now SK, this has been what in a row? How many now? 6 rounds, back to back.
And it's lit out there. Look at it go.
Dumb lit.
It is dumb lit. We're going to be raving later, I reckon, Alex. Me and you.
Yeah, man. Get the neon out.
Off. It's a little bit chilly out there right now, but those lights, they're going to keep me going all night, I think.
Henry, the party boy.
I didn't get to DJ last week in Malmo.
Hey, the panic button's been hit. They've gone for the double AWP. You always describe this as the Inferno panic button.
It is, especially Nitro. Here's the second AWP of the team, but never really been considered a world-class potential with that weapon. We'll see what he can do. Always relatively decent, but against Fallen.
They're so scary, man. When they find this stride, when they hit this pace, this structure, this vibe, it's just like, it must just be, I don't know what's happening in their communications, but everything just feels so pristine. Liquid looked seamless, pristine. In the initial, what has it been? I mean, the majority of this game. And now just 6 rounds back-to-back. SK are giving Liquid nothing. This will be a boost. Nitro could hit the flick. He doesn't, though. Backs away immediately. That's enough of a warning shot for SK to hit the brakes, if not just momentarily. It's a 4-1 split from the T's. They're going to have that lurker. I believe it's actually Fallen of all people. They've left the AWPer in apps.
Trying to open things up. His teammates will fall back, though.
Okay.
So 45 seconds remaining. They've shown presence towards B. See Stanislav flirting with the idea of maybe falling back. He's still in the yard for now. JDM, AW in hand, of course. There's a tick of damage there towards Fallen. They would have heard that. So they won't rotate just yet. Time ticking away, though. SK have to commit with this one. They'll do the smoke towards the library. Stanislav's gone, though, Alex. He's going towards the B site. And now it's down to JDM. If he doesn't get more than... If he gets 1 kill and falls back, they're fine. If he doesn't get that, could fall apart. But there it is. Falling back to a more defensive line has the advantage.
It's all on Twist as well towards Balcony. Otherwise, JDM is exposed. Doesn't fall for any of coldzera's counter-strafing now. Twist. He needs a second one here, and he gets it. Fur pushed on towards short. Fallen left to do something rather magical.
Surely not.
Me and Henry, no strangers to what he's capable of. He has just enough time to get the bomb down. Nope, Stan closes in on that and will get the defuse. Liquid, after a 6-round hiatus, are back on the scoreboard.
How many close rounds have they lost so far? We've had that defuse in the 4-on-2 retake with like
1 second, yeah.
1 second. We've
the
had
1v4.
A 1v4 with Fur and Fallen winning the 3 versus 1 situation as well. Finally, they get a bit of luck here in the closing sectors of Inferno. Is it enough to really do anything to the economy? It is. SK, sure, they've been winning a lot of rounds. They've got, what, 6 in a row? But all of them mean stick clutches. So they actually have no money here. They have to take a pause and work out what's to play. Team Liquid on... Oh, they're forcing, just a note. They're in touching distance right now of taking the first map. Getting match point, that's something. That really does relieve a lot of pressure. Like a valve being released, right? And allows you just to think, okay, now we can win this game. Even if we don't, we still have overtime in the back.
Yeah. What is just so absurd, as we've just said, they won 6 rounds in a row, and their economy's broken after losing 1.
That's what happens if you're relying on 1v4 clutches every single time.
My God. SK are out of pauses. They won't have them into overtime as well. Don't forget, they do carry over. So should we get to that 15, no breaks for the Brazilians.
JDM finding some form there to get them here. The force spike comes through, Alex. It's not looking good. UMPs, AKs, win this round, it's pretty much done.
You just have to stop them. Cut them down early. An early frag from one of these, perhaps even Nitro with the AWP, JDM. 1 or 2, and that round is yours, or at least the 15th.
Did say this would take a distance. We're getting there now. If SK win this could be one of the games of the tournament.
Who is this? Who is going to be watching that balcony? Whose responsibility?
He's just spamming that smoke just to suggest I'm there by myself. I'm just doing the standard spams right now. Just as team is getting towards the end. Flash is good. JDM, what can you do? It's up to Twist. They need to start hitting shots right now. There it is. JDM opens things up. Finds Spur, and it will be Twist and Stanislav to light them up with the rifles here. It could be enough to find match point. 4 versus 1 again. Fallen just with the Tech 9. Surely he can't find anything here. There's no headshot.
He's trying to tap the Tech 9, and the taps do not connect, and Liquid find 15. I like everything that SK had constructed there. The flash, you could see how it caught Graveyard. JDM could do nothing, but Liquid were unflinching. Elige, fortunately, does exactly what Elige does best, which is just consistent fragging. If you challenge him, and if he has the advantage, it's usually going to go his way.
So, match point achieved. Mouse Sports found themselves in this position against SK just the other night. They were 59 up, and all of a sudden it came crashing down. Still a lot of work to do here. You've got to shut down SK with the force spike, Galil's UMPs, Deagles, and P250s as well.
God.
Oh, pushing through, running the corner here, Fallen. Calm down, you're going to die. How's he hit that shot? What is he doing? Elite answers back, but it is going to be a 4-on-4.
What an absolute madman! Just sprinting over through the fire and flames. Dragon Force would be proud. My goodness. Doesn't quite get anything else other than the first blood. I mean, that's more than you would have expected when you see that unfolding in paper, and this should be it. Phelps, coldzera, Fur, they're all so low, and Stan is going to put 1 lower. Coldzera has a grave dug for him. Bombs in his hands, and Stan is a man possessed. Another frag. Phelps has to save the day, and they've done it time and time again. Is it really Phelps' turn to step up to the plate? It looks unlikely. Woo! Liquid have done